Hi, and thanks for watching my 5-part video series called The Basics of Small Business Marketing. Now, this very first video might seem a little basic and elemental, but I think it's very important for small businesses to understand this concept, and that is what's the difference between marketing and advertising. Unfortunately, a lot of people think that marketing and advertising are really just the same thing, but that is not true. Marketing and advertising are related, but they're not interchangeable. They're not the exact thing. So why are we starting with such a basic subject? Well, it's because I think if you don't get this right, you're probably not going to be able to get very much else in your marketing and advertising right either. What we're going to talk about today is the differences between marketing and advertising. A lot of people think that they're just completely interchangeable, they're exact same thing, but that's not true. Marketing and advertising are related, but they're not the same thing. Let me give you a quick definition. Marketing is simply finding out what people want and then giving it to them. That's really how the concept started, hundreds and hundreds of years ago when our ancestors first started to bring things to market to sell their goods or trade their goods. They found out what people wanted from them, and whether it was a gourd or whether it's a spear or whether it's a piece of fur or whatever, they brought it to the market and they sold it or traded it. If they didn't have what people wanted, they had nothing they could sell, they had nothing they could trade. And it's the same thing for your business all these years later. You've got to find out what people want, and then you've got to give it to them. Now, I know that sounds really, really simple, but a lot of businesses just don't understand or grasp that concept. They start out selling something that they like or something they're good at or something they think people will want, and after they're in business, they find out that they're the only people that are interested in it. Their customers really aren't. So if you don't really understand what your customers want, how in the world will you ever give it to them? And if you don't give them what they want, they're not going to come into your business. So make sure you understand this. People don't buy what they need, people buy what they want. We want things, and therefore we buy them. We might need things, but if we don't want it, we're just not going to buy it. And let me show you a perfect example of that. I use a cell phone all day, every day, text messaging, emails. I even make regular telephone calls with it most of the time. And really what I need is something like this. This is my old cell phone from about, probably 6 or 7 years ago, an old flip phone. This phone will do pretty much everything I need. It'll make calls, it'll send text, it'll send email, it'll still even go on the internet, and so I can check my Facebook page. But this is not what I want. What I want is this right here. This is the new iPhone 6. And this is what I have because this is what I want. Other phone I could probably get for nothing. This phone cost me more than $1,000, but I'm willing to pay for it because this is what I want. And we have to remember that concept when we think about what it is that our customers are coming into our business or buying our services or products. They really are buying things they want. So we want to make sure that we know what they want. And after we know what they want, then we can give it to them. Now, this is where advertising comes into play. Advertising is simply the vehicle by which you share your marketing message. Once we know what people want, once we know how we're going to satisfy that want and give them what they want or solve their problem, then we use advertising as a way to spread that message to people. So I want you to think about what your customers really want from you. And think of it this way, what you think they want may not really be what they actually want. For example, a chiropractor might think, well, people want me to tell them about subluxations and how I have adjusted the vertebrae and the lumbar and blah, blah, blah. People don't want that. What people want is relief from their pain. So if you're a chiropractor, what you're selling is relief from pain. Think about what people really want from you. If you can understand that, then you'll have a greater chance of actually drawing them into your business to buy from you. And that's why this video and this series starts right here, because listen, you can't sell what you want. You can't sell what you think people want. You can't sell what you're good at. You have to find out what people want from you, then you have to give it to them. If you'll do that, I promise you, you will be very, very successful. Now, the next video in this series is going to talk about how to make your business really stand out from the crowd. I'm going to talk to you about how to develop a unique selling proposition. If you don't know what that is, you don't even have one, it's very important you tune in next time, because I want to show you how to make your business really unique and different so that more people would want to come in and buy from you. Make sure you check the very next video out. Thank you very much for watching.